Hey, soul family, Lucelle's in the house. I'm here to give you guys the tea. Let's see what the tea is, all right? We got some twin flame cards as well. So let's see. I was pushed to do a reading, and so here I am. I hope everyone is doing good. Let's see what the tea is. We got car drama. Okay. Somebody's car may be getting repoed, or somebody's always asking to borrow your car, okay? You're talking about someone here who's too broke to fix their own car, so now they're coming to get yours. Yep. Then we've got the karmic friend. So this could be a friend of yours asking for help, but you can't really fully trust this person. Every time they come around, you're always feeling really tense. Okay, listen to your body and protect your energy. Stop letting, people in that don't make you feel good, okay? These people are in low-key competition with you, and you're starting to feel the resentment, the jealousy, the envy, They may be even trying to influence you to get into like certain substances, okay? They're trying to influence you. Maybe you quit something and they're trying to tempt you. You need to get away from those people, okay? Yeah. The scarcity the tactics. So, you might have somebody who's always, draining your finances or trying to drain your finances, but you couldn't be bothered because you're recognizing the pattern now. So you're just like, you know what? Fuck you. Get a life. You know what I mean? Fix your own car. Get a job. Get a haircut and get a real job, Do you guys remember that song? Get a haircut and get a real job. Get it together like your big brother Bob. Get a haircut and get a real job because you have some bad habits. Okay? Droogs, repeating the same mistakes. Can't break the loop. It's because you're hanging out with toxic people. Let go of the shit, guys, okay? Stay off the toxic shit, okay? Purify and bless your body. Get your body back cleansed, okay? And then you'll be able to get a travel opportunity. You'll have money to travel, okay? You might owe some money to certain people, Get rid of the situation and cut loose and get a life. You know what I mean? Get the life that you wanted for yourself. Yeah, fake flexing, acting all rich and shit, flashing money, cashing, making checks that the ass can't cash, right? Somebody who's trying to show off, living beyond your means, okay? There's a romantic love affair. There's somebody might have a secret lover, choosing passion over loyalty, you know what I mean? And when you're consuming, well, what do you think happens, guys? You're not in your fucking right mind. And even though it's not an excuse, it still has a lot to do with your behavior, okay? Yeah, we got a stalker, lurking online, still checking your stories, obsession that's never left. Let him watch. What the fuck? Maybe you're the one who had to let go of somebody like this. Take what resonates, you know what I mean? And remember that energy could be switched. If you have somebody in your vicinity that is going through that, you know what I mean? That's why I'm picking up the energy. You're going to know, right? You're trying to hustle, you're trying to focus on the bag. The money is definitely something on your mind. You have travel plans. You have travel plans coming, okay? You need to put your money aside for your travel, because bad karma follows you when you stick around those toxic people. So get away, Be too busy winning. Be too busy winning. Dust yourself off. If you had a relapse, it's okay. Don't give up on yourself because of a relapse. It's part of the process, okay? Just remember that You're going to go through all of this trial if you keep being around the same people. So stay away from temptation, okay? Dust yourself off, pick yourself up again, and start again, okay? There's support. Yeah, somebody might be trying to do some dirt digging, okay, just snooping, trying to see, fishing for comments, snooping for secrets. This could be like, those bird bitches that, pretend they're your friends and call you just to see, what's the scoop, what's the tea, they want to dirt dig. They're trying to expose you for something, but the tables are turning. The table's turning. You're running away from this situation, protecting and shielding your energy. Yeah, you're moving on. Thank you. Next. All right, one more. Somebody's going to be crying over you. They're still not over it, watching your posts, and they're pretending they're fine. But the thing is that whoever I'm speaking about, when they're straight, they're good. They're really good people. But as soon as they consume something, doesn't matter what it is, it doesn't suit them, okay? And that's when the shit happens. But you've wasted your time enough on this. There was no change, You probably lived in fear a lot of the time because you didn't know how they would react. I was a wolf in sheep's clothing. One minute they looked all sweet and shit, and then they bite your fucking head off. You're moving. So we had moving on, moving. Thank you, next. Running. So you're running away. Maybe you had to leave your house in an emergency, to get away from this toxic situation. And if you did, kudos to you, man. It takes courage. It takes gratitude. Because you know that God's got your back. So thank God that you dodged a bullet. I wouldn't be surprised if that card would pop out. Let's see here. Oh, we got legal issues, you see? They're going to face the court matters. There's going to be paperwork and delays and dealing with the authorities. So yeah, this probably ended up being a really bad, nasty relationship that ended up having the cops called, right? And I mean, you're realizing, that you're reflecting about this and you're thinking, okay, like, it's just too late to apologize, even if they try, like, they might have taken all your money, okay? Or helped you spend it really quickly. Yeah, they're always looking you up. They're always snooping on you. They're creating fake accounts. They're creeping. They keep spying on you. You have a watcher. And not only them, you have flying monkeys watching them as well, okay? Watching you as well. Sorry. Let me see here. Yeah, we got groupies. You got your own little fan club watching you. And you have no idea. You're just like, la, 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 la. Just having fun. But just remember, your haters are going to be your biggest fans. Cyberbully, yeah, we've got somebody who's giving you some online attacks, okay? They're hiding behind a screen, and as we know, like, psychologically, it can be just as affecting as if, like, somebody would actually speak to you and say bitter shit, because I think it's more on a psychological aspect where you're fucking like, what the fuck, and you're starting to put the pieces together and realizing, okay, there's something really fishy here, okay? So let me see here. What else? What's the tea for the collective? One more. Yeah, they're talking shit. They gossip so much behind your back, okay? And they spread so many lies, and then they smile in your face, okay? Very hypocritical. This person could have even caused you to go bankrupt, okay? Yeah, they even may have called the child services on you, saying that the children were in danger, family being reported And then you've got the secret shots, the screenshots. You have your evidence.